Hello, happy Sunday. I hope you're having a nice day wherever you are. It's, well, blowing a gale out here today, so inside and keep warm and do my knitting and watch some podcasts. That's what I promised myself today. I've been up, well, hours. I got up thinking it was 5 to 6, come downstairs and it was 5 to 5. So, but yeah, one good thing is that I've caught up on lots of podcasts. I wasn't aware that these were on, and I think I started watching, a few last year. I don't think every day, but there's loads to choose from, so it's so nice to have such a variety. But I'm really pleased that you decided to come and join me, so welcome. I'm going to open my advent and then I'll talk to you about my socks. About my disaster. So yes, so I've finished my Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit advent, so I'm continuing with the Sioben Crafts one, which is number 13. And this one is, Peridot. That's a birthday for August. That's my daughter's birthday in August, my eldest daughter's. That's how I know that. That's really nice, that one. And then, try not to have too much rustling, the Mistletoes and Kisses one from Craft House Magic. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Look at that. That's really, really nice. You see the sparkles in it? Yeah. That's lovely. That's lovely. I've been busy sorting this one out, so I'll share that with you as well. And then I do have another 12-day advent to open, so I'm going to start that one today. I want to talk to you about that. Right, is it recording? I think it is. Can't see anything about my glasses. Right, so this one is from Telling Yarns, and it came in this absolutely beautiful bag, lovely logo on. And I first met this lady at the Yorkshire Yarn Fest, the virtual yarn fest that they've been doing back in, I think, August. She had to step in at the last minute, and she was sort of showcasing her yarns. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I think because I'd ordered it so long ago, that's why I'd forgotten that I had ordered it. So she sent me a pattern. So it comes with a pattern, and I haven't ever ordered like a kit, you know, for like a shawl or a jumper or a cardigan, but this is what drew my eye. So this is the Time Trades by Caitlin Hunter. So I don't know if any of you have knitted that, but it was gorgeous, and the pattern, it's just lovely, really lovely the way it is. It's been presented, lovely. So, and then everything is wrapped up. I've had a peek inside the bag. Have a look at this. Can you see it in there? So I just need to have a rummage and find, it'll be day one today. Found it. Look how beautiful it is wrapped. I'll just string it away for you. So it says, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, Molly at the Burrow. So, I mean, this must have taken absolutely ages. I think it was 2 years ago I was aware that there were advent calendars, but I thought they were really, really expensive. And I don't think I really understood sort of what went into them. You know, the amount of work, the amount of time. You know, I think it's a great way to support a local indie dyer and to for them to showcase their yarns. And I think it's going to be Harry Potter colours. It's not exactly the same as what's on that shawl, the colours, but look at that. So it's telling yarns. Can you see the label? So sorry if you can hear the dogs and my husband shouting. I think he's probably watching Countryfile. But he won't stop barking. So beautiful. That's absolutely stunning. This is so lovely. So that's something else I've got to knit, but knit with pleasure. Knit with pleasure. Right, I thought I'd talk to you about the saga of the socks. I don't know what got into me knitting my socks like that. So I'm kind of knitting, well, not quite knitting them to a time. I cast on the cuff of my first sock, knitted down the leg, and I think then I did the cuff of my second sock, so which I have done. It just makes it easier for me. It's psychological, really. That you think, oh well, the cuff's just already complete. It's just the easy bit now, so that's easy, like TV knitting. So I've done this. And then this is my sock. So I've done it properly this time. So I didn't do a lot of knitting last night. I was tired. It's very unusual for me to sit and just watch the TV. So that's where I am. So I've managed to undo it, and then I've picked up all the stitches, and I'm doing the gusset. I've finished the gusset. It's all a bit tangled up at the moment. I don't know. I don't think there's any. Yeah, I don't think there's any way I can show you completely. But yes. So I'll show you the inside. So I undid everything, and I had them all laid out on the arm of the sofa over there, so that I could try and match them up, which I think I have done a pretty good job, if I say it myself, I think. So it's, yeah, all the stripes. So what I had to do is make a magic knot ball, which I did, and then I have knitted in. I don't know if this is going to work as it is at the moment, but if you can see, I've knitted in the ends of my yarn because they were too small to sort of sew in. So they've got a double knot on them. I think they'll stay. I might not be able to show you until I get, if you can see sort of there, that's what I've done. So it's a bit difficult to see. I will show you when I'm a bit further along. But I'm a lot happier now. It was quite painful to pull it back and, you know, undo it and sort all that out. But now I've got to that stage. I feel that I'm on the home run now. Know what I'm doing. So after that, I looked at this sock and then realised it didn't match the beginning of my first sock. So I had to undo that and start and just, you know, start from the gold, which I've done. So I'm all sorted now. And I've just been sorting something else out this morning, and I thought I would just talk to you about that as well. Let me go over there. Right, so this is the Mistletoe Kisses advent calendar that I've got from the lovely Ellie, and I have printed off my pattern, the Cupid's Arrow Advent Wrap. And then what I have been busy doing this morning, let me just get my shadow out. Oh. Right, I've been busy just putting a label on them because I'm not sure yet. I haven't read the pattern fully, as it's going to be a fade, whether I have to have them in the order that I've opened them. I'm assuming so. But look at the colours of those, aren't they beautiful? So yes, they have a very rough label on them. So that's something that I've learnt with my yarn, is perhaps I need to make sure that I label it so that I just know what day I've got it. So yes, I'm going to pre-record something now. I'm going to pre-record the Sioben Crafts to 12 days, and I'll show you that tomorrow. So that means I'm halfway through, so I just wanted to have a look at that with you. And then I finished Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit, so I wanted to show you that. So perhaps I'll show you Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit tomorrow because I finished that, and then I can talk about the Sioben Crafts as well. Monday. I hope today finds you well, finds you healthy, and finding the joy in things today, however small. Whether, well, I can't say be the weather because it's raining cats and dogs out there at the moment, as it was yesterday. So I hope you're able to do things that you would like to do today. Whether that be phone a friend, have somebody phone you, email you, text you, whether it's the joy in your crafting or joy in reading or whatever, just having comfort today. So just before I forget, because I kind of waffle on or lose the power of speech, I wish you all a happy August last week, which wasn't good. I knew it was December, but that's not what came out of my mouth. So my gratitude for today is open your heart to universal love. So come down in the morning, read my passage with my morning cup of tea, and then I'll probably reread it and then think about that during the course of the day. It really resonates with me and puts my mind in, puts everything, my thought process into perspective, that maybe if I didn't read that, I might be too busy, too wrapped up to have that reflection time. And I have only just been reading this book in the last few weeks, so yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Monday is sort of big house day. I do like a lot of cleaning, and then I can just sort of whiz round like during the week. So I think last Monday found me, I don't know, I just don't want to do it. And to settle, I think that carried on till about Friday, and then I sort of sat down, gathered myself together, and I think I had a few, I was opening my advents and I got a few things going on in my mind, and I think once I sorted some patterns out and had a kind of plan, I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's a plan. I think we can deal with most things if we have some semblance of control. So yes, so I've opened my advents today. Let me share with you. So this is Ellis. So that's lovely. So I've glanced at it, I've printed the pattern off, I've glanced at it, but I haven't really had a good read. And that is something I've noticed that I've started to do. I will actually sit and read a pattern, not just before I would perhaps look at the abbreviations and think, oh yeah, I can do that, or no, I can't do that. I'm just looking at a blue tit. They've eaten, we've got bird feed around the corner, so they've scoffed all the nuts around there, and they come around to the front of the house where there's another bird feeder. Scoffed all them, but my husband's filled those up. I forgot to do that one. So they're just there. One's, it took quite a while for them to come this morning. So one's arrived, he's eaten the nuts, and I think he's gone back and told his friends. It's like, oh, there's a party at their house. But I'm digressing. And this is from Sherborne Crafts. It's coming out, a lot stronger. I would say it's a lot mellower, the colour. And this is called Amber. Forgive me, my sinuses are still up. This is dusted, no good for me. And this is Telling Yarns. That's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, bear with me, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Telling Yarns, and this is Tool Bell. So that's lovely, isn't it? So yes, I've had a word with myself, and if I get my jobs done by 12 o'clock, I can have the afternoon off. So I think it's about 20 past 11, so I'm almost 11 at the moment. I thought, come on and say good morning, and then get on with things. So I'm just going to bring you over here to have a look at my, semi-dead plant of my string of beads. String of pearls. So if I can put you down, I'm going to tip you. Oh, sorry, that's bad camera work. Hold on a minute. See if I can tip you. Yes. So I've cut a lot of the dead off. It's still alive in here. I just don't know whether somebody said it might have got in a draft which it was by the door when it seemed to, when it was moved. So I'm just cutting the dead things off of here. I'm hoping if that's all removed, it might make it a little bit better. There's some bits here that are quite healthy, so I thought, right, okay, hopefully that will just, yeah, help it. And now I don't know whether to put some water in, but I might put it in the sink. That's what somebody else has advised me to do, and let it draw up some moisture that way. So that's all sorted. So I can dust this clear this up and dust this windowsill. And then, yeah, we'll see what this is like in another week. Hopefully, yeah, got some more new growth on it. Right, I'm going to go now because I need to get on with jobs and because I'd like to do a bit of sewing, and hopefully I can talk to you later. Okay, bye. This is Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit 12-day advent calendar for the Liberty Love, and this is everything that I have received. There is the main is the yarn, and with each skein of yarn, or little mini of yarn, there is a corresponding Liberty fabric that matches. Now, I didn't take note of these in my basket, so I kind of just tried to put them together myself. So that's where I'm saying perhaps I should have just written on the label, and then I would have just known what went with what, or tied them together. I don't know. This is where I'm doing my northeasterly, but there were lots of extras in this advent calendar, and they were just so lovely. The touches are so personal, and the time and care that's been taken into these. I'll just take you a bit closer. So we've got the little sparkler, so that'll be nice. Put on the pudding Christmas Day. We normally just pour some vodka over and light it, but that might be quite nice as well. And there's a hot chocolate, there's some little mini chocolates, there's some charms, there's like a little bell, and look at this. This angel is just so pretty, it's lovely. There's like homemade soap, there's an embroidery thread. Oh, and there was a little mini embroidery hoop, so that would be nice. Maybe I could perhaps put a rabbit in there if I could find one. A little lavender bag, some teas. I already had one, the Flower Pal one. I had one the other day, so I had that yesterday. It was delicious. And then there's some EPP pieces, and music, and even down to the music. They have, I think it's a Christmas Carol. That's on there. There's another little lavender pouch, so beautiful. And then there were like little verses that were on there. Really, really lovely. You have to, really lovely. And then, can you see that? That's Mr. and Mrs. Rabbit for the curried carrot and coconut soup. So I'm definitely going to try that. It sounds delicious. There's some mulled apple juice. I'm going to try that. And then this is what I intend to start my blanket with, the northeasterly. And if that isn't enough, there is a couple of bits on a tree which are really nice. I got a star one day with that little message. I'll just sort of tuck that on the tree. And so the personal touches were just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And then I've got my little rabbit. So yeah, I think he's going to stay on my tree now. So when I pack all the decorations away, I'm going to put him on the box as well. Hi, thought I'd come on and I want to say hello. I'll just show you what I've spent the last sort of couple of hours making. So I've made my obligatory face mask. So I have a Christmas one of those for my other daughter. And then I've started making myself a Christmassy come winter project bag. So just put that there. So it's kind of, I say wintry because it's sort of, different kind of trees. Not Scandinavian, would you say? Scandinavian themed sort of print. So it's quite a wide one. If I'm going to make a jumper, I'll need a bigger bag. And then I didn't have any light. material for lining that I wanted sort of to cut into. So I had these, which are sort of on the same kind of theme, but it's called a fat eighth, which for those that you don't do any sewing, it's an eighth of a yard of fabric. You normally get a fat quarter, and that's literally a quarter of a yard. So this is half of that. So this is what I had. I didn't know what I was going to do, so I'd like a pack of them. So I've literally just cut them up, as you do in quilting. So let me just turn you around, and then you can sit. I'll turn you down. So let's put you up, and then I'll turn you down. So yeah, that's a bit better. You can see, can't you? So I've literally just cut. Turn this round. I've cut this piece of fabric. This, so that's sort of how it would be. So I've literally cut a piece of fabric in 2.5 inch strips, and then sewn them all back together. So that's the pattern that I've made. So that will look like that on the inside of the bag. Oh, sorry, I just not the tripod, and the phone fell out. You can see my ironing board and all my bits in the background. So yeah, so I feel quite pleased that I've worked on that today. And my front, so back and front. So I think I need to cut some lining out now. So I think I'll cut some lining out, and then I'll leave that for tomorrow, and then I'll come back in and put the bag together, and hopefully I can show you my progress tomorrow. So yeah, I've had a really lovely time having a couple of hours this afternoon. So I made a decision, and I'm giving myself the day off tomorrow. I've got a bit of a crafty project that I want to get finished, or at least get a good way through. And I think if I have the day to please myself, so that's what I'm going to do. And I think it's good. Otherwise, it's going to cause me too much stress. I want to go see my mum this week, the end of this week, sorry. And it's for her, so I need some time off. So I will pop on tomorrow and see you, but I won't be able to show you what I'm making because it's a surprise. And I'm intending to put a podcast up between Christmas and New Year, and just share with you some of the projects that I've made and gifted. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow, and of news of a giveaway tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you then. Okay, bye. Good morning. I'll put my glasses back on because I'm just going to squint at you. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. No, good morning. It's Tuesday the 15th of December. So, morning. Welcome. Oh, I'm already off. So yes, so I'm on the day off. I thought, come on now, it's about 10 to 12. So good morning to you before the morning's gone. So what have I done this morning? I'm on the day off, so I've tidied around. I've hoovered the kitchen, put a wash on, unstacked the dishwasher, restacked, just put cups and breakfast things in. And done a secret squirrel project, which my husband has helped me with. So so that's started. So I have the base of that. I'm making something to go on it. So, and that's from my mum. So I'm feeling, yeah, a lot happier. I feel that I'm making some progress. So now I'm currently in my dining room, which is like just sort of exploded into my sewing room. I've got a room sort of outside. It has a bit of a leak in it at the moment, so my he's going to get around. Well, he is going to fix it, shall we say? He is going to fix it. But I do tend to come in the winter months. It hasn't got any heating. So yes. So yes. Good morning. What shall I start with? Should we start with the advents? And I've opened them already. So I'm just going to pause the camera here, and then I'll get you in position, hopefully, that I can show you. Right, okay, so I have from my Craft House Magic. Let's put this to one side. Let's move this out of the way. So Craft House Magic. This is Ellis from Craft House Magic. So she's kindly put some of the little pins on for stitch markers. They're quite handy actually for putting on when you're doing your socks, when you're doing your rows. And I got that tip after watching Angela on Knitting on the Farm. So that's lovely, isn't it? So I'm enjoying this gradient, and by laying them out, I think I'm starting to understand when you're going to do a gradient how you look at yarn and put that together. So that's nice. And then I've got from Sherborne Crafts, I've got citrine. So that's really lovely. And so my daughter's got this one, and she was helping me put them in order. So I put the date on this today. This is a 24 day. So I need to just go back and look at what my daughter has done. I just need to go and write the numbers on the back of the tag. Not that I think it'll matter in the hat, but it's some order. You always learn something new, don't you? Oh, and look at this. This is just beautiful. This is Telling Yarns. This is a 20 gram mini skein. So I think that's 10. So that would be enough if you're going to do it for socks. I think, is it 10 grams you'd need for your rib, your heel, and your toe. But this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the colourway for this is For the Love of Ginny. This is what this is. It's got a beautiful tag with it. And also in here, she's put a gift voucher in there. Put a discount in. Sorry, the voucher to be used. So I think it might be £5 off, as long as you use it by the end of February. So I'm definitely going to go on and buy a skein of yarn from her in February, because I thoroughly enjoyed everything. So that was lovely. Can you see? I've got my t-shirt on, my gingerbread man t-shirt. So I thought I'd share with you my daily gratitude today. And for the 15th, it is Awaken Your Life Force. So it's talking about the spirit of life that goes through us all, that permeates us all. So to awaken your life force, you need to do things that stimulate you. And I think I probably, from last week, looking back on the video on like my editing, I can actually see that happening, where I was a bit sort of flitting about, and by Friday I think I'd sort of thought, right, what am I going to do with these advent calendars? I think I'd been a bit overwhelmed. So I think you need to step back, and I think you need to sort of assess the situation and try and get some kind of plan in. And then once you have that, and it doesn't matter, it's not set in stone, you can change it, but once you have sort of some kind of plan, for me, it helps me sort of go forward. So I think by Sunday I sort of felt and was sort of calm and sort of still inside. And then I was looking at myself on the camera, which is not the most flattering thing to do, but I could see how stressed I was. Was it Monday? It might still have been Sunday. I think I was thinking about like what I want to make for my mum. I've gone so far, and I think with crafting, I think you always underestimate how much something's going to go in to take, and I think that sometimes it can take the joy out of it, and you need to calm down, like take a step back. I certainly need to do that. So I think having the day off, I got up this morning, I was just in such a different place to how I'd been, the previous couple of mornings when I've been thinking about it. And I've needed my husband to help me with a couple of things. I could have done it on my own, but I'd have had to go like find things and sort them out, whatever. But yeah, he's helped me with that. It's always nice to share things, isn't it? So yeah, and what it's saying here is being grateful to be alive on the planet. And I think while we're all experiencing things that are difficult at the moment, and especially with sort of the announcements that were made last night, and I know I've watched Dawn from Dawn's Days, what she has experienced. They're going into a lockdown, with us being into sort of tier 3, I think since about August, September. Life hasn't really changed that much for us, but it's finding those things that are going to give us that joy. I'm not going to be spending Christmas with my family as I would normally, but I've been able to do other things. So I've been able to do like little advent boxes for the boys and give Benjamin his little bits and have him on a Thursday. And I'm truly, truly grateful for that. And it has brought joy for me to have that thought and to give that gift, and joy for my daughters to receive it. And they've thoroughly enjoyed these boxes. So who knows, that might even be a tradition. Maybe not for the weeks leading up to Christmas, but maybe I would present them with a box maybe the first weekend in December. Things like like socks, and maybe like a pair of Christmas pajamas. Maybe they wear them like at Christmas or something like that. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you. So let me know what you're grateful for, and use the hashtag. I'm going to put a post on Instagram today, so it's hashtag StitchesandJacks Daily Gratitude 2020, and I'll put it across the screen. Did you see what I did there? That was working, plus the fingers were working, and I went across the screen, so that I will know to put it across the screen. Right, I'm going to do some secret squirrel stuff, and then I'm going to come back on later and talk to you about a giveaway that I'm running, and I want to make sure as many of you know as possible. Okay, speak to you later. Hello, it's me back again. Right, I want to explain to you about the gravy. My husband's just going to go and get pie and chips and gravy today for lunch. Shouldn't be having it, but hey ho, that's life, isn't it? So, and it was my suggestion, not his. We're going to have it. And yeah, I'm in my dining room. You can see, look, this is what I have in my dining room. And when the boys come, when Alfie was little, he sort of started off with one thing and it's gradually got bigger and bigger, and I would just let him ride in the house because we've got stone floor, so it doesn't matter. And he'd go round the island, and then Fred's arrived, so we've got another one, and the pair of them would, but I don't know whether it's I'm getting older or they're making too much noise. It drives my husband crazy. Yeah, look at all that. And then Fred's arrived. Not Fred, Benjamin has arrived. So I think hopefully by the time we meet up, all three of them will be running around the island. But I'm digressing already. So yeah, I'm running a giveaway. And I think I announced it in October when I was doing the vlogs. And was it episode 3, podcast 3? But I wasn't very good at my editing then, and I think there was like music over what I was saying and everything like that. So these are my bags. So I've got some rainbow bags. So they're quite big. It's got lovely like rainbow fabric, and they've got a lovely denim, sort of like a linen, sort of denim linen, boxed bottom. They're drawstring, and they are, just have a look, and they've got like a little pocket in there. I'll show you. Yes, they've got a nice pocket in there, and they've got a is it called a D-ring? Yeah, D-ring, so you can put like stitch markers or clip your scissors or something like that. So it'll come with that, and then it will come with a notions pouch. So it's little zippy pouch, and that's fully lined for you to put you know, your notions in, scissors, pen. You can even get a crochet hook in those, they're big enough for that. There is a DPN case as well. I'll show you that. What poppers? Yeah. And the way the fabric is cut, this is the right side, and obviously these are upside down. Otherwise it just makes a join and makes it messy. So that's how I've put my DPN case together with rotating fabric. So let me just show you the fabric up close. It's really lovely, really lovely. And I love rainbows, really, really, that's one of my things, yeah, that I really like. And I've got it in pink as well. So, and also there is going to be a little lavender pouch. So to win this giveaway, what I'd like you to do is for you to subscribe, for you to give me a like, leave me a comment, and to tag 2 other people in. If you've already subscribed to my channel, just tell me in the comment that you've already subscribed, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a list, and then I will announce it in my podcast that I'm going to put up after Christmas. No, how will I do that? Yeah, I will announce it. So I'm going to close it. I will close it on, I want to give you enough time because my podcasts are quite long, and the idea of my podcast are that you can just put it on and it'll keep you company, whether you want to sit down and do any crafting of any sort, be whether that's, you know, knitting, crocheting, sewing, whatever, or if you want to put me on while you're doing your ironing, bit of housework or whatever, so you're just not chopping and changing. And I know, like, if you're like me, I sometimes just keep a few together, like the Vlogmases. I'll keep like 2 or 3 and I'll watch those sort of, you know, back to back. Let's just see. If I say I'll close it on the 28th, so I will put my podcast up on the 29th or the 30th. Yeah, so it's open till about the 28th of December. So we'll do that. So yeah, so subscribe, like, recommend me to 2 other people, you know, tag 2 other people in, and if you've already subscribed, tell me in the comments that you've subscribed, and then I will write a list and I will give you one of these. You could win one of these, so pink or blue, and you can choose what you would like. So they are like really, really lovely. Oh, and the fabric is, yeah, the inside fabric's like polka dot, blue or pink, but you can see that. So yes, it'd be really nice to be able to give you those, and yeah, just say thank you. Yes, I've got a little shop. I've got a little shop, and it's Stitches and Jacks on Etsy, and it's got some stitch markers in there, some bags. So just go over and have a look, and if there's anything that takes your fancy. That's it. All right, and maybe I'll come on later and share something else with you. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just trying to think what else I've got to do. I haven't really got like a major plan. I've just got to get on and get these things done on my day off. All right, I'll speak to you later. Bye. I just wanted to talk to you about the Sioben Crafts. So these are all the minis that I've received so far. and they're lovely. I don't. They're not in the order that I got them. I can't remember the order that I got them, but because I'm going to make the, sorry for the shadow, the Full of Minis hat. I don't think it's going to matter too much. So there's a lovely little bag that's come with it. So I will eventually pop them all in there. Had some charms as well within this, so which they're really nice. So they will go on my blanket. I'm going to just keep them in here at the moment, but I will put these charms on. So I've still got quite a few to open. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed these advents. So I'm just going to go a bit nearer to the yarn and show you the colours. Just excuse the shadow. And this one wasn't very expensive at all. This was reasonably priced. My daughter's got this as well and she's absolutely loving it. So it'd be funny if we both ended up doing exactly the same project, wouldn't it, with them? Hello. Oh, one of the dogs barking. Right, what I was going to come on and talk to you about, and that was progress on the socks. I didn't do any last night, but I did do some. So what's today? Tuesday. Sunday night. So this is the first pair that I had the disaster with, and I was cutting all the yarn. So I think I might have shown you this. I'd got that far. I'd pulled it all back and then re-knitted this bit. So that's that. And I thought, right, I'm going to stay. What do I do? I can't even understand myself. Days like this, or moments in time like this. So then I went back to my second sock. Yes, I think that's what I decided to do. I would work on my second sock, the one that's going to be perfect from start to finish. So I've got up to the heel. So I need to divide for the heel. So that's the next bit I need to do on that. Yeah, so I don't know quite what had got into my head. I was, talking to my daughter and showing her, and she said to me, she goes, "Whatever did you do that for?" I was like, "Oh, I don't know, lovey." I said, "I don't know." I said, "I think it's the menopause." And she said, "I don't think it's the menopause." She said, "I think you're just having a daft moment because you've knitted loads of socks." So yeah, I don't think I've got any excuse or reason as to why. So let me know. Comment down below if you've done anything, that you feel's been a bit daft, things that you've done, loads of times. So I think I'm going to love and leave you now, and that's going to be the end for this 3-day vlog. So yeah, thank you for your company, thank you for your lovely comments, and thank you for the new subscribers. That's really nice. I've had a few new subscribers. It's really encouraging. So if you've enjoyed them, subscribe, give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment and let me know like where you are with your Christmas plans, Christmas preparations. I started my wrapping last night. I don't know whether you're already wrapped or you leave it to the last minute. That's the one job that I probably dislike the most. So I'm an eighth of the way through. I've got my eight people. Or perhaps it's 10 if I include my mum and my stepdad. So my stepdad's done. Also, perhaps I'm 2/10 then. That doesn't sound any better, does it? So yeah, let me know. So have a good few days, and I will see you again shortly. And don't forget the giveaway, and you'll have to rewind to find out all the details. But underneath in my show notes, I've got quite comprehensive notes. So just go there and have a look. So thanks for your company, and I'll see you soon. Bye.